And guys, just taking a peek at the board that we have today, it's going to be an extremely tight board. It's really unfortunate that this board is as tight as it is for Taco Tuesday. We have one bet that we are going out of our way to target today. And then from there, we're kind of having to manufacture some good bets pretty much. We're going to be chasing some bets that we typically wouldn't if it weren't Taco Tuesday, if we weren't trying to take advantage of the free money that PrizePicks is trying to toss at us. Now, with that being said, probably going to be a pretty quick video here because it's kind of straightforward in terms of what we want to be targeting. So looking at it, guys, we got Cole for over his pitching fantasy score. This is literally the best prop bet that we have on the board. Very low scoring game, which we like to see. 6.8 is the game total. Not fair to win. We kind of don't like that. So we need Cole to get a quality start this game. And this is actually a slightly better bet on underdog as well. So don't like that aspect of it. But we can see the average sportsbook line is kind of heavily favoring the over at about 31.96, giving him about a 58% there. And so through and through, this is going to be a great prop bet for us to be targeting for today. And he's been someone that's been consistently getting this over. And then from there, guys, the board gets extremely tight for the MLB prop bets that we're looking at today. And this is kind of the annoying part of PrizePicks and Underdog lately. It's any time that we have these bets that would almost be good bets, they just get bumped right away. So like we've been forced into chasing these fantasy score prop bets, which for the most part have been great for MLB, especially later on this season. But given where we're at in the season, we're going to see tighter lines. It just makes sense. So we got one under here for Anthony, 6.5. We can see Underdog would have this closer to about 5.6. Vegas is favoring the under at about 6. So a decent bet, not exactly one we would typically want to go out of our way to target. But again, given the slate that we have today, it's going to be what we're doing. So from there, let's go ahead and jump on into some WNBA bets. And so we jump into the WNBA cheat sheet. What we're going to see here, guys, is that, again, very tight board in terms of what we want to be looking at. We got Elena Smith for under 12.5 rebounds and assists. Compared to the underdog line, we are gaining an edge here in some capacity. Underdog's probably a little bit too low. The average sportsbook line has it set at 12.5. They are favoring the under there. So that's probably why underdog has that 11.5. I actually read this as a better bet on underdog. But either way, kind of the issue with this line here is the fact that the projection data is like in the over here. So I don't exactly love chasing that, but this is going to be a good bet. 53% likely to hit. I guess we'll use that. From there, we got Alyssa Thomas, and this is kind of very easy to see why the under fantasy score is being favorited, because you see the under points is being favorited. The under points and rebounds is being favored. The under rebounds is being favored. So we can see why the under fantasy score is popping up at about a 53% likelihood to hit. So I'm okay with that one. So from there, we got Brianna Jones for under 13.5 points and rebounds. Another like decent bet, but not one that we would typically want to target. Chelsea Gray for under fantasy score. Like the fact that the projection data is telling us to bet the under, and also the average sportsbook line is as well. Natasha Collier, this was one that was better. Sorry, not Natasha, but just Collier. Not going to look up how to pronounce her first name. I don't want to butcher it. But anyways, it was a better bet yesterday. Her fantasy score was a little bit lower. Now it's been bumped up enough. Again, we can kind of see why the over's being favorited in comparison to what they're expecting for points and rebounds and assists. Again, we're being forced into bets that we typically wouldn't want to make if it weren't for Taco Tuesday. That's just the nature of the piece that is today's slate. So guys, again, mentioned to be a quick video. Looking at my favorite bet for today, going to be rolling with those WNBA prop bets. The under fantasy score for Alyssa Thomas. We got Alana Smith for under 12.5 points and assists. Two only okay bets. We got Collier for over her fantasy score. She's been crushing it lately. Hopefully that continues. And then we got Cole for over his pitching fantasy score. The only thing that sucks is when you pair it with the next prop bet, then it does reduce the payout. So again, just want to reiterate the Taco Tuesday strategy is to bet these 5 times individually if that is allowed for you guys, if that is available. Again, I know PrizePicks has kind of shifted how they do Taco Tuesday. It kind of seems to be a little bit random based off of what people have been telling me. So if you only have $5, maybe this is the bet that you run out. That's going to be all for today's video, guys. Appreciate it. Make sure to give a like and subscribe. If you guys want access to the NFL DFS tools, to the prop tools, head on over to 95sports.com. Get access to those for just $10 a month. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good luck. And as always, let's keep cashing.